Hi everyone, I hope you're all well. I bought another Shein dress and a Shein hoodie, so I'll show it to you. So here's the black dress that I bought for work actually. It's nice, under $10 and comfortable. The fabric is quite soft, and this is appropriate for work. It's short, so I wear leggings underneath it. Yeah, for work I dress more modestly, just so I wear leggings to keep it modest. And it's beautiful. I like it. Yeah, I'm looking pregnant because there's a lot of food in my tummy. So I don't really want to show you my side. The tummy gonna show. Yeah, I always have a lot of food in here. um, yeah, I like it. It's beautiful. It's in black. This one is extra small, so it's the smallest option they have, size 0. But yeah, once I put on some weight, um, I'm gonna need it to size up to extra small, to size 2, which is good. I would like to put on some weight, but it's not easy for me to gain weight, um, because I have to eat healthy. I'm a cancer survivor. I have to eat healthy. So, yeah, I like it. Beautiful. Yeah. And the hoodie, I'll show you the hoodie. So here's the hoodie. It's beautiful. I love it. So soft, luxurious, and it has a pattern, a nice pattern to it. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, it's not just plain. It's gray, dark gray, and really soft. Now this one, I got it on at a reduced price, so I think it was under $10 too, though the regular price for this is more than 10. It was, yeah, it was more than $10, but I got it at a reduced price. Yeah. It comes in other colors which cost I think twice as much at least. But in this size and in this color, it was at a reduced price. So Shein does that. It seems like some colors and some sizes are a lot cheaper than others, or at a reduced price, and I don't know why that is, but I don't know how they determine that. I think it's uh, supply and command, supply and demand dynamic there, but I don't know how that works. But this is in medium, and I'm glad I bought it in medium because smaller than this it wouldn't look good. It would just, hoodies don't look good if they're too small. Sleeves might be too short, or this might be too short. And I like it long. I like it like this, kind of loose fitting. I can layer clothes inside, and yeah, I think it looks better too if it's a little loose. So this is in medium, and I'm so glad I bought it in this size. Yeah, so I'm really happy with it. Really happy with this hoodie. I'm just gonna wear it, around the house and errands, shopping. I could wear it to work too, but I have another one for work, so I won't be wearing this one for work. Yeah, I love it. Nice color too. I tend to look better in dark colors, I think. Though I'm not sure. I think I think dark colors look better on me because it's a nice contrast to my light skin and also matches the dark hair, I think. Yeah, but I don't know. I think dark colors look good on everybody. Yeah, everybody likes black and gray, neutral colors. Um, so that's with the Shein, the new Shein clothes I just received. And yeah, I haven't even worn this black dress yet. I washed it, but because I wash everything before I wear it. But I'll be wearing it for the first time to work tomorrow when I go back to work. Yeah, and I've been wearing this hoodie ever since I got it a few days ago, and I love it. So I think we're gonna talk about a movie that I've seen, a movie review. So I've been watching free movies from YouTube, the YouTube channel. They have free movies and also those that you have to pay. I just go for the free movies. So I watched The Help. It is PG-13, released in 2011. That would be 14 years ago. It's a drama, historical drama, though it's based from a novel. It's not based on a true story, but from a novel. But it kind of captures the um what's going on during the time. Here's the overview. In 1960s Mississippi, Southern society girl Skeeter, played by Emma Stone, returns from college with dreams of being a writer. She turns her small town on its ear by choosing to interview the black women who have spent their lives taking care of prominent white families. Only Abilene, played by Viola Davis, the housekeeper of Skeeter's best friend, will talk at first, but as the pair continue the collaboration, more women decide to come forward, and as it turns out, they have quite a lot to say. So, yeah, it talks about the injustices of the time, in the 1960s. I think it only happened in the South, especially in Mississippi. You know, probably not in northern places like New York City. Discrimination is not prominent in the North, I don't think, at that time, but it was in the South still, the very South. And so it's a movie about the injustice that the maids back in those days faced, working for their um, white bosses. So it's a hard movie to watch. It's heartbreaking. Any kind of injustice is heartbreaking to watch. But yeah, it brings awareness to the issue of prejudice, racism back in those days. Yeah, but it's a really good movie, though. Viola Davis, who played the one of the lead characters as one of the maids, she mentioned that she regretted making this movie. She doesn't feel like it's a true reflection of what happened. Um, she thinks it came from more from a white woman's perspective rather than from a maid's perspective. So, yeah, I didn't get that notion watching the movie. I thought it came from both. Um, from the white perspective, who is sympathetic to the African American cause that would be played by Emma Stone, who was like a reporter trying to write a book. And she wanted to write a book about the social injustice and racism and prejudice that the maids go through in her day, in her community, in her small town in Mississippi in the 60s. Yeah, so it's a hard movie to watch. I thought it was really good. Yeah, but Viola didn't think so, but I thought it was pretty good. So let's IMDb rated it 8 out of 10, 8.1 out of 10. So that's a pretty high rating. Yeah, and I would agree with that rating. I like to look at IMDb for reviews to see what other people think of it. You know, it is a long movie. It is let's see, 2 hours. It don't say here. Okay, that was 2.5 hours long, I think. Yeah, almost 2.5 hours long. But I didn't even feel the time. I was so absorbed in it. I mean, it had my full attention. I watched it last night, right before bed, in my bed, on this tablet. Um, I didn't feel the time pass by at all. I mean, it's a good movie if you don't feel like it drags. Other people may think it drags. I think other people do think it's too long, could have been shortened. I like it just the way it is. I don't think it should be shortened any more than that. Um, because it captures all the emotions and yeah, I like a slower paced movie, a leisurely paced movie, and not a movie that's too rushed. So, but that's just me. Um, okay. Let me, let's go look at the reviews. Um, okay. Hmm. Reviewers say the help evokes strong emotions, praising Viola Davis and Octavia Spencer's performances. So those two ladies played the two of the three main characters in this movie. They are the maids, yeah, and Emma Stone played the writer trying to write their story, and she's sympathetic to their cause. The film is lauded for its poignant storytelling and addressing 1960s racial issues. However, some criticize its white savior narrative and sanitized depiction of racism. Emma Stone's portrayal of Skeeter receives mixed opinions, with some finding it anachronistic. What does that mean? I meant to look it up and I forgot. Anachronistic. I would think that it means well, yeah, I'll look it up later, I guess. The blend of comedy and drama is also debated, though the film is acknowledged for highlighting historical injustices. Yeah, that's what it does. It acknowledges and highlights historical injustices back in those days in that particular region. Trivia. Okay, yeah, let's look at the trivia. Catherine Stockett's book, on which this film is based, was rejected 60 times, 60 times, before it was eventually published. Wow, her resilience paid off, didn't it? Um, Goofs. Goofs. Skeeter uses liquid paper. In 1963, people used hard round typewriter erasers and brushes to correct typing errors. Liquid paper was still being sold out of its inventor's house. Okay, so they're pointing out an error because I think this movie was supposed to be based in 1963, and liquid paper was not available, not readily available at that time. You know what? I went over 15 minutes. That's terrible. I'm supposed to stay at 15 minutes. Under 15 minutes, really. But we gotta look at these reviews. Where are they? Okay, I must have missed it. We gotta look at. We gotta look at featured reviews. How do I get to that page? I forgot how. Okay. We need to do that before I let you go, I think. Where is it? Reviews. If I click on that. Okay, here we go. Yeah. So I told you the overall review is 8 out of 10, which is pretty high. Okay. 7 out of 10. Minnie don't burn chicken. Yeah. That was, some funny. Minnie's one of the maids. Yeah, she at one point she was telling her boss, who happened to be a good boss. She said, "Minnie don't burn chicken." Talking about herself. 9 out of 10, delightfully different. I would agree, delightfully different. 9 out of 10. 8 out of 10, well acted, emotionally satisfying human drama. Yes, I agree. A beautiful film and realistic. I think so. The Viola Davis didn't agree, but I think so. I was totally convinced. 10 out of 10, powerful movie. Yes. 10 out of 10, see this film. Yep. See it if you like. 10 out of 10, you is kind, you is smart, you is important. That would be Viola Davis quote as a maid to the little toddler she takes care of, the little white toddler. She was like a mother to that child. And yeah, it was touching. A must see. 9 out of 10. A must see. Oscar worthy film. Yes, for sure, I think. 7 out of 10. 9 out of 10. Not what I expected. It's not what I expected either, but I liked it. 7 out of 10. Good, but a missed opportunity. I don't know about missed opportunity. 10 out of 10. It was amazing. Yes. 6 out of 10. Not as good as I'd heard. 5 out of 10. Safe love. Yeah. Some people say it's like very safe. I mean, it's good enough for me. Do they want to see a lot of violence or what? You know? Yeah, we don't witness a lot of violence in this movie, which I'm thankful for because I can handle a lot of violence. A film to remember. Yes, it is. 10 out of 10. A nutshell review. The help. Okay. 10 out of 10. Brilliant. Yes. 10 out of 10. How can 2.5 hours pass by so quickly? That's what I say. I don't even feel it being 2.5 hours. 8 out of 10. Some really nice acting here. Yes. Yes, yes. 7 out of 10. Great movie. Indeed. 10 out of 10. This is indeed a film that deserves repeated reflection and appreciation. I agree. a movie that will make you think and make you feel something, gives you something profound to think about. 6 out of 10 comparison of the book and the movie. 10 out of 10 a dramedy that's extremely hard to make well. 7 out of 10 Jessica Chastain. Okay, she's one of the ladies in the movie. She plays very a nice character, a likable character, funny character, but a kind one. She's one of the kind bosses. 3 out of 10 anachronistic, melodramatic, take on discrimination against civil rights era. Okay, this person don't like this. Don't like didn't give it a good review, so but most people did. Okay, 20 minutes exceeded my 15-minute goal. But I'll see you next time. Bye.